Obviously, you're coached by Coach Allen now. You came from Coach Diaz. What are the differences between Coach Manny Diaz and Coach Allen?
Coach Diaz will make you run through a wall, and Coach Allen will show you the reason why to run through the wall. And I feel like that really helped us in explaining everything, why we do everything, why we run this defense, and when we run this defense. I feel like that helped a lot.
What's the linebacker room? How do they feel about the new changes, and how's it going so far as a leader?
We have a lot of depth in the linebacker room. I mean, we're all very competitive and we all really want to play. And I'm really excited for everyone in the room too. And we're really excited about this defense, and we're playing fast and we're playing physical. That's all Coach Allen preaches.
What's going on, folks? We are launching the Retain the Roar campaign here at State Media in partnership with Happy Valley United. This is extremely important to me personally and the entire program moving forward. I came to Penn State in some of the darkest times. I deeply care about this university and this football program. That is why I'm done talking. I'm going to lead by example, and I'm working to pull a bunch of other Lettermen together to get behind this campaign. It is integral for us to participate in NIL, and not only participate, but dominate, to match the expectations that we all have for this program. We're in it to win championships, so let's put our money where our mouth is. I'm taking the first step. I hope that you all follow me. Our goal is to raise $500,000 to close this spring transfer portal cycle and ensure that we retain the roar.
College football tees, college basketball tees, whatever you need, Mercury has you covered with the best merch out there. We're talking about high quality clothing, inexpensive, and the best part is I have a 15% discount for everybody who goes and gets some right now. Use the code below, hit the link in the description, and go get your merch now. Use the code to get 15% off. What are you waiting on? Go do it.
What's going on? We are back. I am B. Bell, Brandon Bell, here with my guy Jason Cabinda and our guy here. We're all with the linebackers today, and kind of want to kick this off because every time we speak to anyone, we say who's making plays, making splashes at practice. They say Dom Deluca, Dom Deluca. So we're here with you today. We're excited to get to your story and really just kick it as linebackers.
For sure, I'm excited. Thank you for having me.
Me and B, we talk about you a lot. We talk about one of our guys, Von Walker, who we came up with. He was a walk-on as well, fast, agile, made a lot of plays, just a damn good football player. But he was a walk-on and also earned a scholarship as you have as well. So you guys have similar stories, but we talk about you and we're like, he's kind of like a bigger Von, and can make plays. You've made a lot of splash plays. What keeps that chip on your shoulder? Obviously, I know you're a walk-on, all those kinds of things, but what exactly has brought you the motivation to get to this point that you're at now in your career?
My parents, for real. I mean, they always told me, work for what you want and always have that chip on your shoulder and always have that walk-on mentality because, don't lose it. I mean, yeah, you got put on scholarship, but you're still fighting for a job every day, every year. So keep that mentality.
Yeah. We talked about you obviously playing Sam. You said you're learning a little bit of Will now. What are you noticing are the differences in Sam and Will, and how you feel more involved when you're playing the Will, et cetera?
I mean, Sam and Will are very similar in their ways, just like in coverage and drops. But now I'm spiking more gaps. I'm hitting the hole. I'm reading linemen more. So I'm really enjoying it, and I feel like it's bringing me closer to the game.
Yeah, I definitely feel that. Coming from Sam myself, you get pulled out the game a lot. Nowadays the nickels coming in, the safeties are coming in. We're competitors. We want to make the plays. So I know you feel good about being on the field more. And kind of what excites you to I know you're a leader as well, named the team captain, also coming from a walk-on like Von, I think is a big deal. What do you kind of look forward to bringing to this defense this upcoming season? Just
our mentality of having that killer mentality and just having that hard-nosed football and keeping the standard of LBU. I feel like that's also a big thing we try to preach in the linebacker room. And just always having that chip on your shoulder and ready to play.
I love that. And how has Coach Allen helped, or what has he implemented to kind of keep on that LBU mentality?
He preaches that a lot every day, every meeting. He always says we run the defense. We are the captains of the defense, and everyone goes through us. And we have to get everyone right, get everyone set. And I really like that about him.
I know for me, the linebacker U tradition was so huge to me, and it was a pivotal thing that I thought about all the time, in terms of keeping my standard and how I worked. And, I had guys like B. Bell. I had a guy like Mike Hull who I really watched, and I felt like kind of showed me the way in that sense. Who was that for you as a young guy coming up, and who you're now kind of upholding that tradition that you saw or that mentality that he had?
Ellis Brooks and Jesse Luquetta. I mean, my first semester here, they were the two old guys in the room, and I really just try to learn everything from them. And learning from them was a little bit challenging because I came from safety. So they were speaking a language I didn't really understood yet.
Yeah.
But once I started to pick it up fast, and they helped me a lot, extra meetings, extra talking, even on the field. I mean, I asked them so many questions, and they were probably dumb questions at the time, but they helped me a lot. And I really try to hold that standard for them.
Yeah, that's good to hear. I mean, obviously you're coached by Coach Allen now. You came from Coach Diaz. What do you feel like are the stark differences, either in their approach, their mentality, maybe how they coach you, how they speak to you guys? What are the differences between Coach Manny Diaz and Coach Allen?
I feel like Kobe King hit this one very well. He said Coach Diaz would make you run through a wall, and Coach Allen would make you show you the reason why to run through the wall. And I feel like that really helped us in explaining everything, why we do everything, why we run this defense, and when we run this defense. I feel like that helped a lot.
So you say Coach Manny will coach you to run through a wall. Coach Allen will have you understand why you're running through the wall. Okay, I get that. So you're grabbing these concepts. How do you think it's gone so far, spring ball? What's the linebacker room? How do they feel about the new changes, and how's it going so far as a leader?
What's going on, y'all? Christian Hackenberg with State Media in the Pocket. This segment is brought to you by Utz. Utz has a phenomenal line of potato chips and other snacks. We were fortunate enough to be able to enjoy them all weekend. They kept us fed and ready for all of these interviews that you all are about to enjoy. They've been a fantastic partner of ours, and we're looking forward to continuing to bring you guys exclusive content here at State Media.
We have a lot of depth in the linebacker room. I mean, we're all very competitive, and we all really want to play. And I'm really excited for everyone in the room, too, with like Tony Rojas, Kobe King, Tyler Elsdon, Keon Wiley, all of them. I mean, we're set at linebacker, and I think anyone who's on the field is going to make a play. And we're really excited about this defense, and we're playing fast and we're playing physical. That's all Coach Allen preaches.
And as teammates, how do you guys balance that? Because obviously, you guys are friends, you guys will come up together, all those kinds of things. But at the same time, you all want to play. You all want to have as big a role as you possibly can. So, how does either the leader in your room or Coach Allen kind of help you guys to manage y'all's friendship while at the same time being as competitive as can possibly be? Because at the end of the day, iron sharpens iron. So the competition, that's what rises the room. When you have that competition, you have guys who want to play over each other. So how do you guys balance that in terms of your relationships with each other? Coach
Allen actually has us rank each other as linebackers, see who's one, who's two, who's three, and like all that. Wow. And I really like that too. So that's the hard truth right there. I mean, he's giving it to you straight up. Like, this is what your room thinks, and this is what we think. I really like that. And the way we balance it is we always talk. I mean, we're always gaming out after practice, getting on the video games, hanging out, talking, just messing around, just still having that friendship that is like separate from the football aspect.
And is that ranking, is that daily, just like from practice to practice, or kind of at the end of camp, at the end of, a week status or
we so? Did it halfway through. I think we did after like practice like 6 or 7.
Okay.
And then we're probably going to do it afterwards as well. He hasn't really told us that yet.
I like that. I do like that. That's kind of different.
Yeah, that's different. That's cool.
You got to respect game.
It's hard truth.
It is.
It's hard truth because who's going to argue with it, right?
Exactly, yeah. This is what your team sees, and this is what your coaches see.
Right. Now, we talk about LBU and the standard. You're kind of a part of this new standard with number 0. What have you taken on with that? We call them, sharks, special teams sharks, special teams demons, neck-cons back in our day. Shout out to Marshall and old coach, but what's it been like rocking that 0? It looks sweet, I'd tell you that.
For sure. I mean, I love having that prestigious number 0. I mean, it's a standard I got to live up to. John Sutherland set a high standard, and just like following in his footsteps. I mean, I always looked up to him as a freshman, so seeing how he went through the program, did everything right, was always on time and early, always doing something in the facility. I mean, just living up to that standard is an honor. I mean, Coach Lustig is a great coach. I love learning from him. I'm learning the new scheme and everything. And I just hope I can make some plays for him this year.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it. The last thing I'll leave you off with, what can we expect out of Dom Deluca this year? Playing different positions, special teams, I'm sure, of course. What are we looking for from you? We've seen you make a ton of plays, so hopefully we see it more.
Well, hopefully more picks and more sacks this year. That's what that's my goal.
I love it. Big plays, baby. Big plays.
For sure.
Appreciate talking to you, man.